and welcome to the Sharon Binford Show, where we talk about all things fabulous. Today, I'll be altering one of my shirts so I'll actually wear it. This is a shirt, and it just has this, at the bottom, it has this elastic band, and I don't think the shirt's actually long enough to have that, like, gathering. It's just, it hits me in an awkward place, and I don't think it's that flattering. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the elastic out of the shirt. I don't know where my seam ripper went. I mean, I guess I could look one more time for it. Not on that side. Okay, so it's officially, I can't find it. So I'm gonna be using a cuticle clipper instead, and all I'm gonna do is, see this stitch right here? I'm gonna go through and take all of this out. I'm just gonna get my nail clipper right up underneath each thread and clip it. Now that I have my shirt completely de-hemmed here at the bottom, it's still kind of all wrinkled from being made that way for so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this upstairs and give it a little ironing. Now that the shirt is very nicely ironed, it's time to go ahead and hem it back up just a little bit. But I think I'm gonna make mine an asymmetrical hemline. Just for fun. So what you want to do is grab some trusty pins and hem it however you want. I suggest that before you start stitching, you try it on to make sure that you like where it's hitting your body, just to make sure that that's actually how you want it. Alright, I'm going to get started. All my pins are in place, and let me just show you how I did one of them. I didn't go crazy with the hem. I just kind of was like, whatever, it almost doesn't even need to be hemmed. But I just did one over just a little bit. I didn't like double roll it or anything. And I'm actually going to hand stitch this. I know a lot of people would just run over to their sewing machine, but I kind of made it really asymmetrical at the bottom. I might have done a little bit too much, but I just find that it's almost just as quick for me to just do it by hand. So I just have black thread I'm going to use, my little needle, and I'm going to make it work. Right, so just threaded that lovely thing. And now I'm not gonna cut off so much thread that like I could finish the whole shirt with it, because I just don't want to have to keep pulling like this with the needle. So I'm just going to give myself a good amount. Now the way that I create a knot for the end of this is I wrap it around my finger a few times, and then I roll it off of my finger, and it creates a huge ass knot. Woo! Okay, so I have my little safety bit there. The second thread goes all the way down here. And then I don't want to like start this right in the middle of the shirt. I'm just going to kind of start it closer to a side. Alright, so I'm going to do this with the shirt inside out, because that way I can make sure that I've got the hem where I need it to be. I dropped my needle. I dropped my needle. I dropped it. Okay. That's enough drama for today, Miss Binford. Alright, so the way that you want to start your very first stitch is come from the front, like this is the outside of the shirt and this is the inside. So come from the inside, you want to go from the inside out, because that is where your knot's going to end up in the back. So this technique keeps your stitches tiny and identical to each other. You can see here on this needle I've created kind of like an accordion, just going back and forth, and then I just have to pull it once. And in probably 10 stitches there, and they're all the same size and they're beautiful, and I was just going in and out and in and out and in and out, keeping it on the needle and then pulling it through once I couldn't keep any more on the needle. So that is my special technique. I don't have that much left on this thread, and so I'm ready to tie it off and start anew. thread. But before you tie the knot, what you want to make sure you do is make sure you've given yourself enough thread. Okay, so see it's kind of bunched up right there. I want to hold where the original knot is, hold that knot down, and just tug on it all the way. And then hold down this section and tug. And keep tugging. Get rid of all of that. Make sure the thread is like as extended as it can be. I have about this much string left, so this is where I'm going to tie my knot. And this is what I'm going to do. Do a stitch backwards, front, but I want to maintain this loop in the back. So the way, sorry, my loop's getting twisted, y'all. Untwist yourself, fool. So I'm going to put the loop over my finger. And then I'm going to send this through there, like that. And I'm going to do that a couple times. Alright, so this is my completed shirt, and I think Boss thinks it looks pretty good. I was really kind of nervous about how asymmetrical I made the hem, but because of this like crazy pattern that's on the shirt, I think that it really works out well and kind of looks like I planned it that way, but I did not at all. The other thing I really like about it, it like moves now and it's like does whatever I want it to. It's not really quite a crop top because, you know, you're not seeing any skin right now, but like if I was to go woo, like then you would see a little bit. So you kind of get to decide how flashy you want to be. I did this because I was never going to wear this shirt the way that it was, so there was no risk factor in it for me. I hated the shirt before, and now I'll actually wear it, and I think I'm going to wear it the rest of the day. Thank you for watching the Sharon Binford Show. I hope that you enjoyed this week, and good luck. Boss is pretty jealous that he doesn't have any garments at all. Look at that sad face. So, that's what's up next. We're going to make Boss something special. And good luck from the both of us making your garments something you would actually wear. I'm going to make it work, guys. Plus, I can't, half the time I can't even get that sewing machine to like do the right kind of stitch I want it to do. No, it's not mine. So, that's another reason why I might not want to use it. It's not mine. It's not mine to mess up. Okay.